Daily Farm Guy here with a new mod test for Farming Simulator 22, and this is the MP Agro Taurus truck by authors listed as MP Agro, so not sure if they actually had someone design this for Farming Simulator 22 or one of the other modders is just giving them credit. However, that is what is listed. 8.4 megabytes to download. This is 8 slots on console. It's for all platforms, and I am on PS5 here on Fox Farms on my testing facility. Now, let's first take a look at where we'll find it under Tools and Fertilizer Spreaders. And here it is, 30,000 liters at $37,000 to purchase, 3 tons. As I said, 8 slots on console, 36 meter wide spread for fertilizer at 15 miles per hour. It will also hold lime. There are no configuration options. It is what it is. Right. So, let's talk a little bit about how this attaches. Now, there are some recommended long chassis compatibilities listed. The Mac Superline X by A2 Studios, the MAN TG S18 6x6, MAN TG S Tank Pack, Lizard Streamline E114G and 124G, Tatra Phoenix 6x6, and the TLX 9000 series. I do believe the reason why they recommend those is because the chassis length is a bit longer, and we will show you why that's significant in a moment. However, those aren't required nor absolutely necessary. It just means those look the best, and whoever made this mod is recommending those particular trucks. So I have 3 of them that we're going to show, and then I have some base game trucks as well. Now, how do they attach? They actually attach to the the 5th wheel regular semi-trailer attachment that you see here, and I have the TLX 9000 here. And if you notice here, this is pretty standard for a truck. As far as that goes, not a lot of bells and whistles, which is nice. And all you need to do is back into it, and if you will notice, at some point, there we go, it will say, voila, you can attach it. Now, you can see this is right up there, nice and close, but L1 and right stick up and down, you can adjust. So actually, when you first attach it, it comes on, it attaches like this. And so just to demonstrate, we have the base game truck here. This is the base game. This is the base game truck, the Mac Superliner 6x4 that I've got here. And we're just going to back this right in there, and we will demonstrate. Oh, if I can back it up without hitting it. There we go. Come on. There we go. So, there we go. So, that is how it looks on a base game truck. So, now you can see why it's recommended. Some of these longer frame trucks are recommended. And if we hop back in here, we also have the L1 and right stick able to adjust this. But as you can see, adjusted all the way forward, we have a little bit of an incursion here into the cab. And if you go in cab, you kind of, it's, yes. So you can see it will work for base game truck, just that you're going to, well, have that happen, right? So that is why the longer chassis trucks mentioned here is recommended. So if we go over here, this is the TGS tank pack, or the truck that comes with the tank pack. And this also L1, you can adjust, start the engine, yes, okay, L1, and adjust that back and forth. And that's as far forward as I can go, so you can see it fits on there very nicely. If we hop over to this, now this is the Mack Truck Superliner, And that too, it's a little, actually that one is just fits perfectly, as you can see there. This is also not all the way forward. Okay, well that's all the way forward. So that one is just the out of the box. Now it does have an option for a longer chassis. I would probably recommend that if you don't want that to happen. However, just to demonstrate, you can still use it. It will still work if you just kind of adjust it. There we go, like so. Press the worker, and away he goes. So really those are recommended and suggested. And as you can see here, let's talk about this. The spread width, 36 meters, I do believe it says. 36 meters, yes. And seems like it works well on, I've tried this with a couple of the other ones, and they seem to all work very well. We're just going to watch the turnaround here. Now the usage is quite going, I mean, this is gonna last a long time, 30,000 liters. I don't know what kind of application rate is been set on this, but it seems to be lasting quite a long time. I know that one of my viewers had tested, did quite a lot of testing, and they do seem to vary, some of these. So some of them use more than others. But there you go, that is the application of the fertilizer. Now if we hop over here, this is actually mounted on the base game MAN TGS. That is this one here, right here, that MAN TGS 18.500. And as you can see, it attaches quite nicely. It does have, however, if you push it too far forward, it will incur into the cab a little bit, but not that bad actually. And well, up there a bit too. So I mean, if you're worried about aesthetics, I guess it would be back here. But nonetheless, you hire a worker and away he goes. And if you notice, the animation for the lime and fertilizer seems to exceed the actual application. So if you're thinking it's overlapping too much, it's probably not overlapping as much as you think, or if any, if at all, because the animations are kind of beyond the actual spread width. So the spread width for the lime is 12 meters, so quite a bit less. However, I've been doing this field here, and he's been doing quite well, and the usage is actually quite reasonable considering the spread width and the amount of area covered. So that's pretty cool too. I think it's fairly efficient, and as you can see here, it's quite heavy, but it works. Really, it works. It will work on anything with a fifth wheel. So it's just that longer chassis is recommended because of the interference with the cab. However, I don't think that affects. Let's put some fertilizer in here. Right on. Filled with fertilizer, and do we see it here? No. That's a little bit. I know that's silly, but I just wanted to show you that it's like if you're freaking out, it's like, oh, it's like, oh, I mean, it still works. But that's why it was recommended the longer chassis. So a lot of the modded trucks have a longer chassis. There you go. See, that's the full width there. I think we had some overlap issues with this on this other one here. It seems like perhaps a little bit of overlap, but it's still, the usage is quite low, as you can see, for the width of spread. So anyways, there you go. That is the MP Agro Taurus truck by MP Agro, 8.4 megabytes to download and 8 slots on console. Thank you all for watching. I'm Louie Farm Guy, and remember, it's only a game, so till next time, bye for now.